Welcome back, guys, to the 5th and final episode of Zero to Hero, the series where I take a brand new account and start in a new deck with a budget of 5,000 gems per episode. We go all the way from Rookie 1 to King of Games. So I'll just run over the stats quickly for the first 4 episodes, and then we'll go into some pack openings, into the duels, and finally some closing comments. Thank you very much for everybody who's been part of the series so far. I've received some really good feedback and I'm really appreciative of the support. Apologies that this episode took so long to make. I kind of lost a little bit of faith along the way, but I'm back now making this episode, so you guys will have to let me know your thoughts and what deck you would like to see in Season 2. So let's just jump straight into it. In episode 1, this is the deck we ran with, and we had 17 wins out of 20 duels, and we ended on bronze 7. In episode 2, this is the deck that we ran, and we had 18 wins out of 20 duels, ending the episode on gold 1 rank. In episode 3, we had 28 wins out of 30 duels. Now, we did suffer a rank reset, going back down from gold 1 to silver 4, but we were able to climb back up to gold 4 rank by the end of the episode. In episode 4, we had 25 wins out of 30 duels. We did 30 just to catch back up because of the rank reset, and we ended on platinum 3. And in this episode, number 5, we are going to be climbing all the way to King of Games, no matter how many duels it takes. So just running through my character levels, my gem counts, before we move on to the pack opening. So at the moment, we've got the 50% gem sale on some of the older boxes. So I'm going to take this opportunity to get my second treacherous trap hole. So 250 gems, 10 packs, 5,000 gems in total. Let's go. Come on. Let's roll the dice. Let's see what we get. Ooh. Come on. We could do better than this. I mean, the packs are so cheap that I can't really complain. Oh, fucking hell. But I will complain because why the fuck not? Oh my god. This makes me sick. Look at that, we're only 1,000 gems in. That feels very nice. Oh, tricky. No. We don't want you. Come on. Oh, yay! Boy! There we go. Next, I want to get my 2 copies of Swallow's Nest, hopefully. So we're 1,250 gems into it. God willing, we're going to get lucky and open them in some early packs. No, not that one. I mean, we're putting some nice cards at least, but they're not going to help us. Blackwing Gale. I don't like Blackwings at all, to be honest, so I'm not too impressed. Come on. Please don't make me go out like this. Ugh. Disgusting. We haven't got many gems left. Oh, brutal. Nope. Come on, Papa. Don't fail me now, Papa. Fucking hell, man. It's like we're hitting everything but. Crazy. Oh my Jesus Christ. So 5 packs left for our budget. We have got the dream tickets for the ultra rare and super rare, so we're probably gonna use those up as well. And then I might just go for it and spend the final 5,000 as well. But we'll see. No, we're not getting it. Oh, brutal. 2 more packs. Then that's our budget gone. Oh, look at that. What a cock tease. I don't respect anything like that. Don't give me the winky face and then give me nothing. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Ooh! Yeah, there we go. That's what we like. Very good. Okay, so that's our 5,000 gems. So next we got our ultra rare ticket, and I think it just makes sense to go for the best spell card in the game. I've said this multiple times over the course of this series, and I think Forbidden Lance is just the best that we can get that really helps the Harpy strategy. There are so many spell cards that we can get, but this series is all about the Harpy deck, so I think that's what we're going to go for. And we have our super rare dream ticket as well. Again, we're just going to bolster our Harpy deck, and I think what we're going to go for with this is the Swallow's Nest, because I just think that makes sense to increase our consistency, and I think our deck is just going to be bonkers after this. There we go. And because it's our final episode, I think I'm just going to splash out a little bit more on the gems. So I did have some gems that were expiring on the day that I was recording, well, the day I was about to record this video. So I did buy another 500 gems worth of packs to try and get my third and final copy of Swallow's Nest, but unfortunately wasn't able to. So I'm just going to go ahead and just open some more packs, because I would really like that third and final Swallow's Nest. So altogether we spent 25,000 gems, I believe, so far, and we will see what we open. Do we get the Swallow's Nest? Fucking hell, nope. And another, so we're basically 1,000 gems in at this point, because I had some residual gems, and oh my god, oh, that's devastating. So 45 packs left. Come on, don't fail me now. Swallow's Nest. Oh, brutal. Okay, so I'm just piling gems into the Harpy deck, unfortunately. But come on, I just want to get it out the way. Swallow's Nest. Oh my god. Bionic Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Okay, and 25 packs left. There's not even much in this box now worth getting at all. But who cares? Last episode. Let's go all in. Oh my god, you could not make this up. Jesus Christ. 1 ultra, 1 super rare left. Do I go 1 pack at a time? Nah, bugger it. Let's just go 10 packs. I don't even know what my bulk settings are, but don't worry about it. This is not it, so let's just skip this. Oh my god. Konami just knows I want my third and final Swallow's Nest. Thank you. Christ alive. Alright boys, that is my will absolutely diminished. So I think that's about it. So spent 3,050, so 3,550 gems on top of the 25,000 I've already spent. And that will do it now for the deck building. We have also had 2 ultra rare dream tickets and 2 super rare dream tickets. So we'll go into the deck building portion or segment, and then we will go into the duels, hopefully reaching King of Games. Well, we will reach King of Games, it just depends on how many matches it takes. But yeah, let's go and see what deck we can build. So this is the 5th and final version of the Harpies deck. Now I think this is pretty much as optimized as they can get. A lot of duelists are deciding to run 22, 23, 24 card builds. I just want to keep it a clean 20. I just really think it's the most optimal way to play it. I might find that I open too many monster cards or too many spell cards or anything, something like that. But to be honest, I just really like looking at this. It's really, really satisfying. So we are playing 2 of the Harpy Oracle. Incredible recursion. This card is just so good. Then we got 3 Harpy Channeler, incredible starter. 3 Harpy Perfumer, again, incredible starter. 1 of the Harpy Lady 1, and then 1 Cyber Harpy Lady, just because it's a big beat stick. Next, we got 2 Forbidden Lance, the best spell card in the game behind only Book of Moon, which I don't have. So if I had Book of Moon, I would most definitely run it, but this card is just as incredible. Then we have 3 of the Swallow's Nest. This card is absolutely insane for Harpies. If you have Cyber / Harpy Lady on the field, and then you can tribute off another Harpy Lady, summon Perfumer, you get a potential bounce, you get a pop with the Harpy Centigrade skill, and you get a search potentially for 2 Harpy's Feather Rest and Egotist. So yeah, incredible. Then you've got 1 Harpy's Feather Rest. You can recycle this with Oracle and recycle Oracle with Harpy's Feather Rest. So you just keep looping it, which is really good. 2 Elegant Egotist standard, and then finally 2 Treacherous Trap Hull. Then in the extra deck, we've got 3 Cyber / Harpy Lady. I don't really think the third one comes up that often, but there isn't really any other cards in my pool that I think are worth running in its place. Then we got 1 Abyss Dweller, really good card. 1 Malevolent Sin, great removal, helps OTK. 1 Steel Swarm Roach, great against Synchro decks. And finally, the Photon Papilloperative, which I think is how you say it. Not bad. It can help in certain instances, but it's just a card to fill in the extra deck slot. If you have a look at my extra deck card pool itself, even, there's not really many decent cards that I would think are worth running in its place. They're like XCs anyway. What does this one do? Don't think it's any good. Nah, it's rubbish. So yeah, that's pretty much my deck, and that is it. So let's go over now into the duels. So just going through the duels, I've decided to just show the rank up games only. So it's 10 duels, and in the first one, as you can see here, we are just going up against Yugi, and you'll see the strength of this deck. If they only have a set card, they're just going to get that monster bounced back and OTK'd unless they can protect their life points. So here we're just going through the standard Cyber / Harpy Lady plays, Elegant Egotist, bouncing with Harpy Lady, and then we are able to get over 4,000 points of damage on board, and that clears up game 1, and that gets us to Platinum 4. In our second game, we are going up against Yugi Moto again. Don't recollect these decks that we played against. The 3 back row, easy pickings for the Harpy player, to be quite honest. Just easily destroy the back row with the Harpy's Hunting Ground. And yeah, this deck just excels going second. Going first is a bit of a pain in the ass. But there we go, we've got more than enough points on board. And the Recursion with Feather Rest, such a good card. And just in case we had the card in hand to swap out a monster if we needed to, that's Platinum 5. Next, we are up against Mako Tsunami, is that his name? Can't quite remember his name. But going first, the deck just kind of like, it's quite frustrating. The Harpy's Hunting Ground getting popped every time is just so annoying, because with Harpy Oracle, you don't know whether to recur the Elegant Egotist or Harpy's Hunting Ground. It's a bit strange on what to do. But unfortunately for them, you know, chaining, there's just so many cards popping off here. Karma Cut is fizzling out because we just have so many ways to play around it. And this is just an OTK right here. Just getting a couple of extra points of damage on board just to be safe. Swallow's Nest is a backup in case we need to activate it to put a card from the deck onto the field for extra damage. Now, in all fairness, Blue Eyes was a deck I really struggled against this time. Through the first 4 episodes, I was running the Lightning Vortex, which was just kind of helping out so much against the Blue Eyes deck. But this time, without that, it was a lot more of a struggle. So I think a lot of my losses actually came from Blue Eyes players. So yeah, a bit frustrating. Feather Rest, Recurring 2, and that's a perfect board. We got Recursion, and we got 2 back row to go in. So alternative, need to get that off board. There you go, bounce it back, and that pretty much guarantees us the win for the next turn. And they surrender, rightly so, and that's Platinum 7. our next duel against Odeon. And then if we go second, it's an easy duel against Odeon. So he's going to set some back row. He's not even going to do that, actually. Okay. Yeah, he's just basically offering his cheeks to us. So, of course, we are just going to go balls deep and pretty much secure the duel right there and then. Treasure's Trap Hole just puts in work as well. There's not much to say about that card. It's just so good. And that gets us up to Legend 1. So duels started to get a bit harder as soon as we hit Legend. You start to see a lot more meta decks, but also the rogue decks can be built up quite well. Unfortunately for this Thunder Dragon player, the deck is not the strongest at the moment. So I'm pretty sure this is just a simple OTK, Cyber Slash, Elegant Egotist, bounce it back, over 4,000 points of damage on board, and that is just game. So they surrender. Legend 2. Next we are up against Mai. I don't think this is a mirror match though. So usual combos. There's not much to say. It got a bit boring after a while, to be quite honest. I really like the Harpy Lady deck to begin with. But after playing it as much as I have, you kind of just get a bit fed up of it. Look at that. That's a board right there. Book of Moon. Forbidden Chalice. And I'm still able, I think, to interrupt them as soon as they get the second monster on board. Treacherous. And what can you do there? You know, there's nothing they can do. Head judging, I just decided I won't activate any monster effects. And I'll just finish the game up there. And that takes it to Legend 3. In our next duel, we are up against Ubel. This was one of the more interesting duels that I had, actually. So this is Fire King Ubel, which there's quite a lot of back and forth on this. But what I kind of forgotten about until about halfway through the duel is if you remove Ubel as chaining 2 or higher, then the effect of Ubel does not go off to special summon a monster. So it took me a little while to kind of remember that, but once I did, that pretty much secured the victory. Fire King pop in Ubel to get out the Ultimate Terror, I think it's called. And as you can see, they're just popping off with effects. But, you know, they kind of shoot themselves in the foot with Fire King Island, destroying all their monsters. Massive pain in the backside. But as you can see here now, we're going to get Feather Rest and then chain in Harpy Lady to remove Ubel. And Ubel's effect misses timing. So we can pretty much secure victory right there. Now, I forgot to record ranking up to Legend 4. So, you know, just going to play that bit again. And I did the same for 5. I kind of got distracted as I was playing. So, here we go. Going second, Life Boost Alpha. We just know that we're winning this. Because that's just not really a skill that many meta players would use. So if you see that skill, you pretty much know that you're safe, unfortunately, if you're running a very meta deck anyway. And yeah, Contact C is not one I was expecting. All it did was delay the inevitable, to be honest. So I was able to bounce back Giant Rex. And then, yeah, Recur 2. I mean, draw 2 again. Treacherous Trap Hole. It just guarantees the victory right there. And we got follow-up as well in case we get interrupted. But we don't need to. And that takes us to Legend 5, although I was going to say Legend 3, but I forgot to record it because I'm a dumbass. And this takes us to our final duel. So this was our King of Games duel up against Pegasus. Love Pegasus. And, you know, as soon as I saw that we were going second, I just knew that we had it. You know, the Swallow's Nest, look at this. We just bounce monsters and we just guarantee that we can get enough damage on board. So unless they have anything in hand, this game is sealed. But we have a Swallow's Nest in hand as well. And that secures it. And there we go. That's all of our duels done. King of Games. And that is job done. So let's go over into the stats. So there we have it, guys. We're back with the deck now. So out of 88 duels that we had, we won 63 of them, which allowed us to get all the way to King of Games. So all in all, now there was a couple of corners cut here because I did reset or ranks a couple of times when the month elapsed. So Just kind of got to bear that in mind. But out of 188 duels that I had, I won 151 of them. So amazing results. The deck is incredible and performed extremely well. Of course, you all know, but Forbidden Lance is just such a great card in this deck, as well as the Swallow's Nest. They absolutely performed excellently, so just can't fault them. And yeah, that is it. That about wraps up the series. So again, thank you all very much for watching, and if any of you are still watching the video now, again, really appreciate all the positive comments and just tuning in every episode to watch. Really appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts, what you think I can do better for the next season, because I will do another season eventually. I just need to think what deck I want to run, because I don't really want to run a deck that's going to take me ages and ages to rank up. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in the next video. Peace and love, guys.